Zuck the cuck drinks water like a duck, but he also drinks your data. So tell him and Google to shove your data up their schwing-schwangs by downloading the Brave browser. It's free, blocks online advertising, and protects your privacy and data from evil tech companies. You only see ads if you want to see them, and you get cryptocurrency for your attention. Don't let Zuck use you to make a buck. Download Brave by clicking on the link down below.
Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids.
And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Good morning, children. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's not Christmas yet, but we're getting there. Dear asshole, Ryan writes, Merry Christmas. I wanted to share an enjoy the show story with you that I think you and Chad will get a kick out of. I was listening to your latest podcast where you and Chad talked about women refusing to date men because they didn't have a college degree. Sure enough, the next day I'm Facebooking with a college friend of mine. She was complaining that she was going to have another boyfriendless Christmas and would just once like to have a boyfriend during Christmas. I asked her if she went out with anybody interested in it, and honest to God, she said, there just isn't anybody at my level. Exactly what Chad said about his clients. I asked her what that meant, and she said a lot of guys didn't have the ambition or drive she had, but also that a couple guys, quote, didn't even have a college degree yet. Naturally, her degree is in sociology. Can you do a rant about these delusional women wanting a guy with a college degree when their degree is worthless? It would be a Christmas gift to me and many of the tradesmen out there who make more than these liberal arts major girls ever will. Thanks, Ryan. Well, thank you, Ryan. And I don't know. Okay. Rants take energy, and I found that ranting doesn't. It all does is drives up the old Capmeister's blood pressure. But let us talk about it soberly and precisely, and like a surgeon with a very sharp scalpel. I think you nailed it right here. Delusional women wanting a guy with a college degree when the degree is worthless. Christmas gift to many of the tradesmen out there who make more than these liberal arts major girls ever will. Thanks, Ryan. All right, here's the deal. Ladies, this is my Christmas gift to you because this is the gift of truth. All right? And this is not, by the way, let's just preface this. All you STEM majoring girls, all you accounting majoring girls, all you handful of trades women, this isn't for you. This is, however, for the... Gosh, my latest statistics show 80% of you girls who are majoring in the liberal arts or the social sciences or something like that. It is not the fact you went to college. It is not the fact that you have a degree. It's not even the fact you have an advanced degree. It's what did you study in college or trade school or tech school or whatever else. It's what you do. Your college degree, again, we've removed STEM women we've removed them. Your degree is not worthless. Your degrees are not worthless. They're worse than worthless. Because you're indoctrinated in nothing more than is what Marxist leftist slop. You didn't get a degree. You got a brainwashing. And as an added bonus, you have a shit ton of debt. It's worse than getting a tattoo, a big old one that everyone can see. You have lessened yourself in terms of marketability to men. You are not the prize. It is the pot calling the kettle black. It's worse than that. It's contradictory. You're the charity case. A plumber who dates a girl with a degree in any of the liberal arts, he is being kind. He is lowering his standards. Because you bring nothing to the table except debt. And, that's the best outcome if you have a degree in the liberal arts or social sciences, is that you just bring debt. Chances are you bring a bunch of lip and attitude that has no bearing in the real world, that has no, is not only not helpful to raising a family, if you did want to have a family, but is harmful to raising a family. You're the one that has to be handicapped. You're the one we have to lower our standards for. And for you to have the arrogance and cockiness of, well, they just don't have a college degree. And we've seen this before, many articles. And they operate from the premise that if the man doesn't have a college degree, he's immediately disqualified. Which, if you were, again, a STEM majoring woman, if you were a real legitimate professional, then I could see maybe, yeah, all right, that might be something you'd like to see, but I would think, here's something, you're a liberal arts major, you might be open-minded enough to give the guy a shot anyway. But you liberal arts majoring girls, or majored, you girls with degrees in worthless fields, you dare demand other men have a degree? The high school dropout who started working, or the military guy who went and the plumber, the guy who works the counter, the guy who's a bartender, any guy who just didn't go and get a worthless degree, that is a catch for you because he doesn't have the debt you have. He doesn't bring a financial liability to the table. And this canard, this lie, I mean, do you believe it? Do you actually believe that? Well, he doesn't have a degree like I do. It's like, your degree might as well be written in crayon. It's not a real degree. It doesn't mean anything. It's what you do. And you want a guy at your level? How about we start comparing hourly wage? You know? How about you take your salary and then you go find out how many plumbers make a lot more than you? Answer is all of them. All of them. Ladies, Cappy, they're not going to listen. I know. You've been lied to. You've been sold a bill of goods. You mortgaged your futures with unrepayable student loan debt for a worthless degree. And it's not the Republicans' fault or the evil white male's fault or the banker's fault. It's the fault of the professors and your teachers and your guidance counselors, even your parents and yourselves, who took all your money. I mean, you want your money back? You want a student loan bailout? Well, go hit up the fucking professors and the college admins who fucking duped you out of $500 of credit and $300 textbooks, right? You got screwed by the education industry. You are the ones they're the ones that you should go hit up for the money, all right? And no matter what BS and you're wonderful and they lie to you about what your real value is to men in, I want to call it the sexual marketplace, we call it the dating marketplace, the sexual marketplace too, the courtship marketplace, and definitely the marriage marketplace. You are handicapped. You came in, I mean, I'm trying to figure what this is like. This isn't to besmirch people that are in a wheelchair or anything like that, but if I'm going to go date somebody, same thing with you, you probably would not want to be in a wheelchair if you are also not in a wheelchair. You're kind of crippled that way with your student loan debts and your worthless degrees. And it's hypocrisy and irony. Of course, hypocrisy requires that you're cognizant of this, for you to poo-poo and dismiss people because they don't have a college degree. When in the real world, you really don't have one either. Not a real one. Right? And there you are, whatever, working as the assistant librarian for your $12 an hour. Nothing wrong with that. I enjoy people that will go work, all right? But then here comes Steve, who's a coal miner, or Frank, who's an oil rig worker. He doesn't have a college degree. He's not smart and educated like I am. Smart and educated in what? Marxist, leftist, woe is me studies? Why I'm entitled to other people's money? Fuck you. From all the tradesmen in the United States and the world who do way more for society and actually do more to help out, keep the electricity running, keep the toilets flushing, keep our streets clean. Here you go. Fuck you, ladies. You're too good for them? The fuck you are. You would be lucky to have one of these guys. Lucky. You'd be lucky to have a regular work at Joe's, just, getting by, bussing tables, working at Jiffy Lube. They're doing something. But boy, oh my gosh, by golly, here comes big-titted Molly. Based on the, but there's other articles that have been written where it's like, Oh my God, the number of unmarriageable men, they don't have college degrees. It's like, yeah, they don't have herpes. Because most college degrees are a disease. They are not neutral, they're bad. You don't, again, unless it's STEM, unless it's accounting, pre-med, something that goes where there's a job at the end of it, the degree is a liability. It's worse than worthless. You don't have a college degree. That is such middle school bullshit. And you wonder why you're alone crying yourself to sleep with your cats and your wine. And that's not a fucking stereotype. That's real shit now. It used to be the joke. Now it's... Mittens loves me. Oh, because what, you're too good to date a carpenter? You're too good to date a mechanic? You'd be lucky as fuck to date one of those guys. Lucky as fuck. So ladies, here's my Christmas gift to you. I'm giving you a whole new slew of guys you could date who are higher quality. They're better than you. You're trading up. Hypergamy, okay? They make more than you, and they contribute more to society. They'd actually be able to support you. Because, well, we can't date Mike Rowe. Well, does Mike Rowe have a degree? God almighty. I know a bunch of middle-aged gals would fucking kill their children, including my mother, for Mike Rowe. I don't think Mike Rowe has a degree. And God bless him that he does. Oh, you couldn't date Mike Rowe, right? Oh, no. So here's my gift to you ladies out there. You don't have to, I'm telling you the truth now. This is the opposite of what you were told by the women's magazines and your doctors and your professors and all the other people that lied to you and took $100,000 of your money and gave you a worthless piece of paper with crayon writing. You are allowed to go and date men who don't have college degrees, right? You don't deserve them, especially if you got the attitude like, yeah, you don't deserve them, but you can. And you're not dating down, you're dating up. Right? It's all hinged on the premise as to whether you have the ability to wake the fuck up, look at your life empirically, say, holy shit, I have a worthless fucking degree and all the debt that came with it. I'm lucky if a guy who has a positive net worth and makes $25 an hour as an apprentice or, apprentice, then it's journeyman, electrician or welder, I'm lucky if he decides to take me to Applebee's. I'm lucky. But by all means, ladies, you keep going out there and demanding that he makes the 6 figs and he must have a college degree and he's got to be 6 feet tall. You go have fun with that. But please do not say you can't find anyone at your level. Your level is down here. Technically, if you want to be literal about this, is not meant to be a pejorative. But to show you, kind of give you a different perspective, the fact you have debt means your level is parasitic. You still owe people money. You've taken money from people, you are a net economic parasite. The tradesman who has his truck paid off and his tools paid off, he's working as a mechanic, maybe built up a little bit of equity in his little bachelor hovel that you mock and ridicule. Yeah, he's up here, way up here. So when you girls, again, we're not talking STEM, we're not talking accounting, we're not talking the tradeswomen, we're talking 80% of the gals out there have their liberal arts degree. When you gals are ready to accept that reality, that you are bottom of the barrel, you're worse than bottom of the barrel. You're a financial lie. When you realize this, all of a sudden all these guys you realize are really a catch for you. But please, knock it off with this bullshit of using a college degree as some kind of qualification as to whether a man is a good man or not. It's not. 8 out of 10 times it means he avoided a worthless degree. And only unless they're STEM, only unless they're accounting, only unless it's IT, only unless it's something that ends up in a job, can we actually talk about college degree in a positive light. In the meantime, it's a basic bitch move. It's the basic bitch mistake. I don't mean that feminine. I mean, it's like, this is the most common mistake people made. That's the most millennial mistake that ever millennial. Oh, you went into crippling levels of debt for a worthless degree, yet you think you're up here. Okay, all right. So my gift to you ladies, all those men are now dateable. They're not beneath you. They're all really fucking above you. And if it's within your capacity, perhaps have some humility and assess what you're really bringing to the table with your liberal arts degree and 75 grand in student debt. All right, here's a book, boys and girls. It's called Worthless, The Young Person's Indispensable Guide to Choosing the Right Major. It's an oldie but a goodie, and it would have prevented you from becoming a net financial parasite. And if you got questions, go to assholeconsulting.com, where all we deal in is in the truth, because ain't nobody else going to do that. Links to all my cool shit down below. See you kids later. Toodles.